I love Dots Homestyle Original Flavored Pretzels. Not only are Dots Original Homestyle Flavored Pretzels my favorite snack, but it's also the best snack ever invented. Let's get into it. So, this is the limited edition, July the 4th, Dots Homestyle Seasoned Pretzels, original flavored. As you can see, it has very patriotic packaging with the pretzels and the red, white, and blue color scheme. The red on the packaging is a different color than it usually is. However, I find this red to be a lot more palatable and very patriotic. You can tell this is a company that loves America, which I love very much. Dots Homestyle Pretzels are a pretzel. What is a pretzel? Well, pretzels are these little dough things, and I'm not going to get into how they're made because I don't know how you make pretzels. But from what I know about pretzel making, they're these little dough things, and you bake them, usually with salt. They can either be soft or they can be crunchy. Dots Homestyle Pretzels, the original flavor, are the crunchy kind. And then you put seasonings, or perhaps some cheese sauce on them if you're eating a soft pretzel usually. Dots Homestyle Pretzels are made close to the same way. I think they might be baked for a longer time than the soft pretzels, because I would think if you bake the pretzels for a longer time, then it would make them crunchier, because it takes like the air out of them or whatever, like all the air's getting out of it. Or the moisture, the moisture is getting out of it. Right. So, as you can see on the black label, the original flavor proudly displays its bold and savory flavor combination. We're going to get into what that tastes like in a little bit. But I want to draw your attention to the logo. Dots Homestyle Pretzels. The Homestyle is in a different font to the Dots Pretzels. If you took out the Homestyle, it would have so much less character. The Dots Pretzel designers, marketers knew this. And so they put the Homestyle in there. Not only did they put Homestyle in there, they made it a different font. So it looks like a classic, like something your mother would write you on a note going to school in your lunch. That's what it looks like. That's what it reminds me of. Immediately when you look at this in the store, you're just filled with warm feelings of just your school lunches in your early childhood days. That's what the Homestyle represents. Now, cooking-wise, I'm not sure really what Homestyle means. It could mean that it's baked in traditional ovens that you could find in your home. I think that might be what it means. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not a knowledgeable expert on the pretzel manufacturing process. But I can tell you how something makes me feel. And the Dots Homestyle Pretzels logo makes me feel nothing but warmth and joy. As you can see, the logo is enveloped in a diamond shape. I don't know if you know this, but triangles are nature's most structurally sound shapes. Sorry for the mispronunciations in this video. Triangles are some of the most strong shapes in nature. If you think about a diamond, what is a diamond but two triangles on top of each other? This immediately shows the stability of the Dots Homestyle Pretzels original brand. Fills you with senses of security and safety. Further below, under the logo, we can see original. This does two things. One, it shows you the flavor of the pretzels that you're about to indulge in. Very important. Because if you happen to buy the wrong pretzels, which I know they make honey mustard variants of the Dots Homestyle Pretzels, which I might make a separate video on. It's very important to know which flavor you're getting. The second thing it does is you can see that it's actually a banner stretching around the logo. What does this mean? What are banners commonly used for? Ask yourself that. What are they commonly used for? Exactly. They're commonly used in pageants to signify superiority to other people. In this case, superiority to other pretzel brands. Now, as you can see, this banner showcases the original flavor on it, stretching all the way around, a sash, if you will. A sash of love in flavor profiling that wraps all the way around the logo. This not only shows its superiority to other chip and pretzel brands, but also shows the tender loving care that they put into each and every one of these pretzels. Moving below, we get an image of the pretzel itself and a short description. It says, seasoned pretzel twists. 3 words. Let's go and dive into each of them individually. 1, seasoned. When you think of seasonings, you're immediately hit with flavor complexions in your palate. Seasons make you think of a very luxurious filet mignon steak. They make you think of a well-seasoned chicken roast. They make you think of Dots Homestyle original flavored pretzels. Seasoned immediately lets you know that these pretzels aren't your grandmother's pretzels. These things pack flavor like no other snack out there. If I wanted a plain Jane, boring, salted pretzel, I would make them on my own. Seasoned immediately lets you know that these pretzels do not mess around. Moving on to the second word. Pretzel. Pretzels, in my firm opinion, are a subsidiary of chips. They are largely one and the same. Both feature a crunchy bite once you bite down into them, and both can be largely flavored with the same things. It's important to let the consumer know what they're about to buy before they purchase it, of course. And these pretzels want to let you know that these are not ordinary chips. These are pretzels, first and foremost. It's in the name, Dots Homestyle Pretzels, original flavor. And it's down here to further drive home the point. Pretzel. The third word, twists. What does it mean to twist? To twist is to be free. To twist is to have no cares in the world. To twist is to be unmitigated by boundaries of your mind. The twist in Dots Homestyle original flavored pretzels lets you know that this is as good as it gets. This is the free-range chicken of the pretzel manufacturers. This is as imaginative and as incredible as it gets. Not just of the pretzel manufacturers, but of all the snack manufacturers in the United States of America and beyond. This lets you know, the twist lets you know that these are the best snacks in the universe. Twisting lets your mind be free. Twisting is what these pretzels do. Each time you eat a Dots Homestyle Pretzel, you are feeling the universe moving through you. That's what the twist means. If we move further below, we have an image of the pretzel in question. This pretzel, this singular pretzel, lets you know truly what this company is about. There's no lying here. No artificial flavoring. Seasons and salt on a buttery pretzel twist. That is what you see when you look there. That is what you take in. In 3 short words in 1 picture, you can immediately tell what this company represents, its core values, and exactly what you are going to be biting into when you buy this package. This is the perfect brand logo. It doesn't get better than this. It is perfectionism. This is as close to godliness as humans have ever came. If we move to the back, we once again have the Dots Homestyle Pretzels logo in the top right corner. On the special edition, keep in mind, on the special edition 4th of July packaging, we have a catchy slogan: seasoned to celebrate. Once again, they're driving home the point that these are not just ordinary pretzels. These are seasoned, bold, and savory pretzel bites, pretzel twists. Seasoned. 2, filler word. It's okay. Celebrate. Celebrations of 4th of July. What does that fill your mind with? Freedom, unity, food, family. That is what Dots Pretzels is about. This immediately fills you with, as we discussed earlier, feelings of warmth, safety, and comfort. Just like the logo in the Homestyle font, Celebrate does the exact same thing. Moving below, we have how many pictures? You have 4 pictures of each individual pretzels. This is not including the outline of the pretzels on the side of the packaging. We'll get to that later. Each, or 2 of them, have fireworks coming out the tips. Fireworks, that's about as American as it gets. These pretzels are proud to be American. They're proud of where they come from. They're proud of their nationality. Let's see what each of these quotes say. A satisfying crunch with a twist. That is the key factor here. That is what they choose to point out first. A satisfying crunch. What would a snack be without a satisfying crunch? Let's just take a list. Just take a look at snacks that have a satisfying crunch. Chips, wafers, candy bars, and crackers. Satisfying crunches are the name of the game when it comes to snack brands. But that's not the only thing it's advertising, is it? With a twist. A twist. Both literally and figuratively. This is a staple of marketing genius. They're not only talking about the twist that they put on each individual pretzel, but they're also talking about the twist of unique flavors you can get. It's genius. Absolute perfectionism. Let's see what the second quote says. Specially seasoned with a blend of bold spices. Specially seasoned. These pretzels were seasoned just for you to enjoy, for you to bask in the glory in. These are your pretzels, and nobody can take that away. A blend of bold spices. Bold. Boldness. What does that make you think of? That fills you with fighting spirit. Fighting spirit for the pretzels. This is how you draw brand, how do they call it? Brand loyalty. I am bolder with Dots pretzels coursing through my veins. Let's see what the third quote says. Big time buttery flavor. Big time. What does that remind you of? Big Tops, circus. Once again, filling you with nostalgia and warm feelings. This is how they want to make you feel. This is the point. It's to make you feel safe with Dots Homestyle Pretzels. It's beautiful. Buttery flavor. What would life be without butter? Buttermilk. Butter is one of nature's most amazing inventions. So of course, it has to be included on humankind's greatest invention, Dots Homestyle Original Flavored Pretzels. The fourth and final quote is possibly one of the hardest hitting quotes I have ever read in my entire life. Each time I read it, my goosebumps just begin to rise. I severely and utterly, really need you to sit down before I read this. Baked to golden perfection. Golden perfection. 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 3 syllables. 3 syllables to let you know how good this is, as good as it gets. 3 syllables to let you know that. 3. Perfection. But what is before that? Golden. If Midas had the Midas touch today, the first thing that would have happened he would touch a bag of Dots Homestyle Pretzels. It's the only thing that truly is perfect in the universe. Golden perfection. Golden perfection. These words ring throughout my mind daily. when the sun explodes in 5 billion years and everyone descends into the aether, dots will be waiting there for them. Dots are the only thing in the universe that's truly sacred, baked to golden perfection. They're the only thing that is keeping the universe held together. Perfection. 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 All 4 of these quotes describe perfectly why Dots is the best snack ever. This is before we've even done the taste test, before we've seen its golden crunch and its mesmerizing flavors. The packaging alone lets you know how incredible this snack is. I think it's time to taste. Let's take a look. Baked to golden perfection. Look at it. It's practically glistening in the light. You can see the spices in between the ridges of the twist. You can see the flaky salt on its skin. It's beautiful. There's no other way to put it. This is the Ark of the Covenant of the snack world. When I look upon this, my eyes begin to burn with beauty, and my mind will forever be engulfed in the flames of Dots Homestyle Pretzels. I am almost not enough to try this pretzel. No mortal man will ever be enough to try this pretzel. But with its mercy upon me, I must. Need I say more? Need I complicate the golden perfection of Dots original flavored homestyle pretzels? No, I need further not. It should be apparent to anyone passing by in the grocery store that these are the best snack available. These transcend the universe and the goodness that's available. These go beyond what's possible. These are the binding force of the universe and its love and its nurturing with which holds us all together in equilibrium. That's what Dots Homestyle Pretzels means to me. That's why it's special. That's why it is the best snack of all time. Thank you for listening.